This is AS3 2005, question 4a. Figure 4.1 shows the axes of a graph of sound intensity against frequency. Note the scales are logarithmic. On figure 4.1, sketch how the normal human ear's response varies with frequency and intensity of sound which can be heard. Shade the area where the sound can be detected, clearly indicating the lower and upper limits, hearing limits. So this is the normal graph again, and this is the third time you've had to draw this. You know that your minimum intensity is 10 to the minus 12, and that corresponds to a minimum frequency, or a frequency of about 2000 Hertz, which is about there. It's possibly a wee bit less than that, but we can hear up to 20,000, so this goes from 10 up to 100. 20,000 is probably about there, and that takes you up to about 10 to the minus 2. And we can hear, the lowest frequency that we can hear is 20, and we might be able to hear a sound of 10 to the 2, which would be like the aircraft in the last question. And so then you join that as a nice curve with an intensity there. So it's a wee bit lopsided, and it's meant to be like that. And then shade the area where the sound can be detected. And so they do want you to put in clearly indicating the upper and lower limits. And so that's 20 Hertz. And this is 2000, and this one is 20,000. So there's 5 marks in total for that. You get 1 mark for your minimum shape, 1 mark for writing on the scale 10 to the minus 12, 1 mark in total for your range there, 1 mark for the shape, and 1 mark for the area shaded. So that's a really handy 5 marks. You probably can't see those down here. That's a really handy 5 marks for just filling in the graph, and it's really worth your while learning that properly. State 2 ways in which excessive noise may have an adverse effect on a person. So there could be, of course, damage to the hearing or the ear, or it could just cause maybe some pain. And then the second thing are all those other things. You could have, it could cause loss of concentration, nervous problems, digestive problems such as stomach or bowel, and so on. There's many things you could put in there.